You think freedom means doing whatever you want, right? Sleeping in, skipping the gym, working only when you feel inspired. That's not freedom. That's slavery to your impulses, your moods, and your excuses. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. The people who live with the most discipline live with the most freedom. A few years ago, I met a guy who said he wanted to escape the system. He quit his job, started a business, moved to a cheaper city. For the first month, he felt unstoppable. He'd wake up at noon, work from cafes, talk about how he was finally free. But 6 months later, he was broke, out of shape, drowning in stress. He didn't escape the system. He built a new prison, one made of laziness, procrastination, and distraction. Because when there's no structure, you don't feel free. You feel lost. And that's when it hit me. Freedom without discipline isn't freedom at all. It's chaos. Let's talk about what real freedom looks like. When you think of freedom, you probably picture money, travel, or time. But true freedom starts in your head. It's being in control of yourself. See, most people think discipline takes away their options. But discipline creates options. It's what separates the people who say they want success from the ones who actually get it. 1. Discipline is self-respect. When you keep promises to yourself, waking up early, finishing that project, saying no to distractions, you start to trust yourself. And that self-trust builds confidence. That's why the gym feels so good after the workout. Not because of endorphins, because you did what you said you would. You respected your own word. Freedom isn't found in doing whatever feels good. It's found in having the strength to do what's necessary, even when it doesn't feel good. 2. Discipline buys you time. People waste years chasing shortcuts. They keep restarting, replanning, waiting for the right moment. But the disciplined person, they don't wait. They execute, adjust, and repeat. And while everyone else is talking about their plans, they've already built something real. You don't realize how much time you waste until you get disciplined. Suddenly you see how much energy you use to spend on bullshit, scrolling, worrying, overthinking. Discipline is the ultimate time hack. It turns someday into done. 3. Discipline creates power. Most people live reactive lives. They respond to notifications, deadlines, other people's demands. They're controlled by external forces. But disciplined people, they decide what gets their attention. They run their schedule. They control their energy. They choose what matters. That's power. Not control over others, but over yourself. If you can control your habits, you can control your outcomes. And when you control your outcomes, you control your life. That's what freedom actually is. 4. Discipline turns pain into progress. Here's a brutal truth. Life's not supposed to be comfortable. Every meaningful thing you want, money, health, mastery, respect, comes with discomfort. The difference is, disciplined people choose their pain. They choose the pain of growth instead of the pain of regret. Waking up early hurts, but so does being broke. Working out hurts, but so does looking in the mirror and hating what you see. You don't escape pain. You just get to choose which kind you want. And discipline is choosing the pain that moves you forward. 5. Discipline builds real freedom, financially and mentally. Think about it. Financial freedom doesn't come from luck. It comes from consistency. Saving when others spend, working when others rest, building when others are distracted. That's discipline. The people who look free, the ones traveling, investing, creating, they earned that freedom by being consistent when nobody was watching. Every late night, every early morning, every boring, repetitive task. That's the price of freedom. You don't buy freedom with money, you buy it with discipline. 6. Discipline makes life simpler. You know what's underrated? Structure. Having a plan, a routine, a system, it removes stress. Because once you set your priorities, you don't waste energy deciding every day what to do. Discipline removes decision fatigue. You don't ask, should I go to the gym? You just go. You don't ask, should I work today? You just work. Your brain is free to focus on higher-level things, ideas, strategy, creativity. That's why the most disciplined people are also the most creative. Their structure gives them space to think. You want freedom? Stop chasing comfort. Start chasing control. Control of your time, control of your mind, control of your habits. Because if you can't control yourself, someone else will control you. Your boss, your bills, your impulses. Discipline is the tool that breaks those chains. It's not punishment. It's power. It's how you earn the right to do what you want, because you've proven you can handle it. You can't be free when you're owned by your distractions. Freedom isn't a vacation, it's responsibility. And the more disciplined you become, the more freedom you create in your money, your health, your purpose, your peace. So next time you don't feel like it, remember, your feelings don't build your future, your habits do. Discipline is what turns potential into power. It's what separates dreamers from doers. You can either keep chasing motivation or build the discipline that doesn't need it. Because at the end of the day, freedom isn't found in the absence of rules. It's found in mastering yourself. Discipline doesn't take your freedom away. It gives it back to you.